I have never seen this in FIFA Ultimate Team history before. The amount that certain cards have crashed today is unprecedented. I can't compare it to anything that we've seen before. Maybe all the way back until like FIFA 14 when the World Cup was being played in Brazil. But even then, the amount that cards have crashed, the amount that cards have risen, unbelievable. And on top of that, we've got a new promo and these special packs in the store that are sending the market into an absolute panic. So if you guys are excited for today's video, do not forget to drop a like on it. Let's shoot for 200 likes today, and I need your guys' help to do that, every single one of you guys. So I appreciate everybody clicking on today's video and dropping that like in support. Let's hop into today's trading tips. And with FIFA today, as I said, one of the biggest market crashes in certain cards that we've seen before. Now, the entire market, however, is down, and a lot of it is due to this new promo that we see right here, World Cup Phenoms, which honestly is, again, another promo that is just being copy-pasted week after week for the World Cup. I don't see how this is much different from the World Cup stories or the road to the World Cup. I think that ultimately they're just throwing in different cards into the promo without much thought behind it, because I know that these guys have had a decent World Cup, but when we look at the road to the World Cup, it wasn't stacked with players that helped their team make it to the World Cup or had a really good qualifiers run. It's just a promo after promo after promo that's being copy-pasted just to have a promo. So that's my take on it. But one thing that you guys did get today, as long as you log in, is a 4 rare gold players pack, guaranteed to be from Netherlands, Argentina, Croatia, Brazil, all of the big countries, and one of them is guaranteed to be a 83 or higher. So free pack, untradeable. Let's see what we end up getting out of it. Again, it is free. All you got to do is log in to your account to get it, and we get Ruben Diaz. That's not bad at all. 88 rated fodder going into squad building challenges is definitely going to help me out. Nothing else in the pack, but definitely cannot complain with that. That will definitely help us with a squad building challenge here in the near future. Now, the next thing we've got to talk about with today's market crash is going to be in promo packs. As you guys can see right here, we have a winter warm-up pack, a 25k pack that also costs 500 FIFA points, and it contains 20 rare players. That is basically equivalent to a 100k pack, and one of them is guaranteed to be 84 rated or higher, in addition to 1 World Cup Icon Loan player pick and 5 World Cup player picks. So all of these are untradeable, but there is another pack, the Winter Recruits, which contain 20 rare gold players. Again, basically a 100k pack. It's a little bit less than a 100k pack because 100,000 coin packs have 24 items. These have 20, but ultimately very, very similar. And I'm going to open both of them for you guys today to start today's video. So let's go ahead and start with the untradeable pack. We're going to open with coins, obviously, because we do not use FIFA points on this account, or honestly, I haven't bought FIFA points since before price ranges were even introduced. Now, in our untradeable pack, we only get Gulashi, who is not a very good pull, and again, is not going to go for very much either. A lot of just club stock. I've already got a lot of these guys. Was it worth it? Probably not. We did get an 85, and these cards go for nearly 10,000 coins as it is. We do get Mats Hummels, who goes for like 3,000 or 4,000 coins, but ultimately, in the end, only discard players from then on. So was it worth it? I don't think so. We're going to open up the tradable version of the pack as well. And here is the icon that we get. And we get Suker, Crespo, or Lineker, all very similar picks. I'm going to go for Crespo. Now we have the tradable pack, and I haven't seen anybody sending me anything on Twitter that has anything great in this pack. And to be honest, it seems like EA are really nerfing the packs that they release that are the promo packs that are much cheaper than other packs. Like we saw in the Centurion pack during Black Friday, those packs were obviously nerfed. Let's see if these are nerfed as well. 37,500 coins. Is it going to pay off? It's not going to be a special card, but it is going to be Sadio Mane. So it does pay off for us. That is a pretty good pull. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at what Sadio Mane goes for on the market currently. I know it's not going to be anything crazy, but it goes for 39,000 coins, which means that we've got our coins back for the pack already, and everything else in the pack is now profit for that pack at least. We do get Nico Barella and Sommer, so those are both SBC fodder cards. That one goes for 10,000 coins, and then Barella goes for another 14,000 coins, possibly, and then a little bit of, club discard players as well. So good profit on that pack for myself. Let me know in the comments what you guys got in this pack if you did end up opening it. A little bit of profit here for us. But now let's talk about what has been the main topic of the last 48 hours in FIFA 23, which is Bruno Guimarães. I've been sent tweets of you guys having bought this card. There was somebody who bought 6 of them at 300k, and he got up to 900k and didn't sell for some reason. And here's the thing. Of course, Brazil were favorites going into that match, but in the end, I don't think that 900,000 coins is even the value of this card after a weak foot upgrade. I don't think he goes from 200k to 900k just like that. And since they lost to Croatia, of course, he went from 900k all the way down to less than 200,000 coins, which is one of the biggest individual crashes in price I've ever seen a card take. Now, the question is, should you invest? Will it rebound? And I think the answer is, well, yes, I did buy 12 of them. You saw on my transfer list right there. And he has rebounded from about 185,000 coins, what I got him for, all the way back up to about 200k. But I think the best way to look at this is to take a look at all of the other cards that have done a similar thing. So right now, 197k. So he's up a little bit from when I bought him. He's not going to stay there. I think throughout the day, he's going to drop, he's going to rise, he's going to drop, he's going to rise. So you're not going to see a ton of profit on Saturday if you're looking for that rebound or you're looking for him to rise back in price due to demand. But I think over the course of the next couple of days, he should. Because if we take a look at cards like Kim Min-jae or cards like Christian Pulisic or Irving Lozano, any cards that are out of packs, really. You can also take a look at some higher budget guys like Goretzka. It follows the same trend, is that they do rebound and they do go back up in price slowly over the course of the next week. And I think the same thing will happen with Bruno Guimarães. Over the next 24 hours is a little bit unpredictable, though. But if we take a look at Kim Min-jae here, you can see that after he ended up losing that match in the round of 16 with South Korea, well, he dropped a little bit in price, about 10,000 coins, but then he rose back up all the way to 110k, which is where we actually sold him. And now he's back down to 93,000 coins. And that's because on Friday, when the World Cup Phenoms dropped, everything went down in price, whether it's gold cards, out-of-pack specials, and especially in-pack special cards as well, which are the World Cup Phenom cards. So if we take a look at Jude Bellingham here, we're actually not seeing much of an overnight rise and an overnight flip, which normally you're able to do with these cards that come out on Fridays. You're able to buy on Friday afternoon, a few hours after they're released into packs, and then into the night, they rise. Well, if you take a look at what his price was yesterday, well, of course, it starts out very expensive and it dropped, but because of the winter packs that we opened at the beginning of today's video, he just continued to go down, and he hasn't actually really recovered at all. Now, he has gone to 736 about 2 hours ago, and he is up to 760. But even after tax, you're still losing coins if you were to flip there. And yes, he could rise a few thousand more coins into this morning, and you might be able to make a little bit of profit, but not nearly as much as what you're normally able to make. And that's because all of this supply is hitting for these World Cup Phenoms due to what was dropped into the store today. So here's my take on these World Cup Phenom cards. What I would say is to probably stay away from them until at least the end of the weekend. However, they might be a little bit lower than what we saw last week with the World Cup Stories cards, because when we looked at the World Cup Stories cards, we looked at the road to the World Cup cards, and they were the cheapest on Sunday and Monday, and then they started rising on Tuesday, but they didn't have as much supply over the weekend as the week before. A lot less people played Weekend League. There weren't really any tradable packs, nothing in the store like we see today. So they actually continued to drop throughout the week. I lost a little bit of coins on Olivier Giroud, although I did sell for like 10K loss per card and got out because it seemed like they just weren't going in the right direction, and so I didn't want to risk it over the course of the next few days, because on Wednesday and Thursday we see more supply because of marquee matchups and stuff like that. So with that being said, we're seeing a lot more supply for these World Cup Phenoms early on. So there is a chance that at the end of this weekend, we'll see them hit their lowest point, similar to what we saw with the Road to the World Cup cards 2 weeks ago. And with that being said, there's a lot of different amazing cards in this promo. We already looked at Jude Bellingham. Of course, Eder Militao, absolutely electric center back card. Camavinga going for over 500,000 coins. And then you've got some cheaper ones like Kubo, who is less than 20,000 coins right now as an 86 rated. He does only have 77 shooting, which kind of throws you off there, but 4-star with those pace and dribbling stats is not too bad for that price. But again, I would stay away from until at least the end of the weekend. Dan James, 98 pace. Absolutely incredible. So these World Cup Phenom cards are really, really good, but in my opinion, they're just continually dropping these promos without any regard to, what the promo even means. They're just dropping World Cup related content. And even in the Road to the World Cup, we didn't see them release players that did really well in like World Cup qualifying. It was just kind of random players that play for a country that's in the World Cup. So with that being said, I really wish that EA would direct these promos a little bit better and just make them a little bit more exciting, because right now, although today's content was good, it's going to get very stale very quick, and I think we've already started feeling that a little bit with not only these promos, but also with squad building challenges. We still don't have League SBCs. Are we ever going to get League SBCs? Jeremy Frimpong squad building challenge did come out today. Very, very good right back. I actually have his inform card on Tradable in a World Cup card. So really good SBC as well. It's decently valued, but again, it is getting a little bit repetitive. We're hoping for something new. We're hoping for something that can spice things up a little bit. Here are some new packs in the code, and of course, we've already seen a couple of these. The quarterfinals nation pack we got for free, the winter warm-up pack and winter recruits pack in the store today, but we haven't seen the FIFA World Cup Hero Pack, and most likely my guess would be that they're going to drop this into an SBC on Monday. That would be my guess, but they could throw that into the store as well. We'll see, but more interestingly, we have the FIFA World Cup Phenoms, which one of those is a Foundations pack, one of which is going to be a Essentials pack, both of which are going to give untradable items in return, and I bet that both are going to go to the store, which is going to have another impact on player prices, but given the fact that they're both going to be untradable, that might not have as much of a hit as what we saw with the winter packs today. However, these packs both give a FIFA World Cup swap token in the pack, so they are going to be popular. People are going to use their coins to open them, and that's going to take buying power off of the market a little bit, so it could have a little bit of an impact on the game. Now, when we saw the Icon SBCs drop in the last 2 weeks, we saw prices of the overall market going down because it cost about 250 to 300K to do that from scratch. So people were going out and they were selling cards of similar value so that they could go and do that squad building challenge. So we're probably going to see something similar this week. Normally that happens on Monday, and you can also go out and prepare for those SBCs by looking at the SBC fodder cards. Right now, 85s are back down to 7.5K, 84s are back down to 2.3. these cards, they continually go back down to 2K, and then they shoot back up to 3.5, sometimes 4K if the SBC is really good. So if you want to go all in on them, it's very, there's not much risk to it, I'll say. And a lot of these cards are down again because of the tradable pack we saw today. So there is another, 48 hours for you guys to get in on some of these cards. But as you guys can see here, 19K for 87s. Not the best deal I would like to get for 18 or less, but again, they've been going up. They hit 24,000 coins last week. And often go to 22. So it's pretty safe coins, pretty safe investments. So if you want to avoid going in on any of these Path to Glories, which a lot of people have lost coins on today and throughout the last couple of weeks, including myself on some cards. Now, overall, we are making a lot of profit on the Path to Glory cards, but we have lost coins on certain guys, so it definitely is more of a risky investment. If you want to be safe with your coins, SBC Fodder is always a good option, and since it's Saturday and on Monday, we're going to have another inevitable SBC that's going to require maybe 84s, 85, 86s, 87, etc. Those are always safe, and they'll always rise on Mondays, which makes it a very safe investment. Now, I am a little bit disappointed because the Vinicius Jr. card that I've been looking to invest in, similar to Bruno Guimarães, he's risen a lot more than Guimarães has. He's already up to 1.55 mil. I could have gotten for 1.41, as you guys can see right here. That would have been a good deal because the tax is only about 75,000 coins, which means that I would already be making about 60K if I sold right now. So that hurts a little bit. Maybe there will be an opportunity over the course of the next 12 hours for me to invest in a Vinicius Jr. Because I do think that at least into the earlier stages of next week, there's going to be at least enough of a bounce back and rebound to sell. I'm not expecting these cards to go to, Bruno Guimarães to go over 250,000 coins, but he goes to, 210, 215. I'm looking good. I can sell. I can take myself, a couple 100K profit, and I'm definitely not going to say no to any of that. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment Bruno in the chat or the comments down below. That'll be the secret comment for today for everybody who made it to the end of the video. And let me remind you, we are going to go for 200 likes on today's video. If you can help me out with that, that would be absolutely amazing. And if you made it to the end of the video, I'm going to steer you guys towards yesterday's upload, which wasn't a trading video. I'm trying something out to drop content that isn't only trading related on the channel, because once we get past, January, February, March, the trading is going to be a little less exciting because we're going to have millions and millions of coins. We're going to be looking at what do we want to do with them to have fun at that point rather than make a ton more. The trading videos will still drop throughout the year, but I want to try to add some aspects to the channel that are going to be entertaining and that we can do throughout the entire year. So I uploaded a video yesterday. If you guys would like to go check it out, that'd be awesome. If not, I totally understand you guys just sticking with the trading videos, but that's going to be it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.